Today I'm going to show you how to draw shapes in one-point perspective. So you're going to need a few things. You're going to need a free draw piece of paper to practice today, a ruler, and a pencil. It would help if your pencil has an eraser or you borrow a big eraser from me. Now at your table there are sheets that look like this. These are the steps that I'm going to go through today as we go along here from start to finish. So we're just practicing getting shapes drawn in one-point perspective. Now on this sheet it says draw at least 4 geometric shapes. I'm going to have you push yourself to do one more and do 5 total. So the first thing we want to do is find our center vanishing point. In order to find the center of our free draw piece of paper, the fastest way to do that is to draw an X through our paper. So I'm going to line up my ruler from corner to corner. I'm going to draw a light line with my pencil connecting those 2 corners. I'm going to line it up from the other corner to corner here and draw a line connecting those. That gives me my center point, and this is called the vanishing point. Now, my horizon line, I don't need to make a mark where that is, but it would be right here if I lined up my ruler. Horizon, you can remember, is the horizontal line. It's usually whereas if this were a landscape picture, the sky would be up here and the ground would be below. It's where those two meet. So kind of where you'd see a sunset or a sunrise, that's the horizon line. We don't need to worry about the horizon line for this practice. Next thing I'm going to do is think about the shapes that I want to draw around my vanishing point, and they're eventually going to be connected to that center point in the middle. So I'm going to start by just drawing a square, and I'm going to use my ruler. I'm going to draw a 3 by 3 inch square, because if it's a square, all sides need to be the same length. Notice I'm using a ruler to do this to make sure that it is perfectly straight and perfectly even. I want you to do the same. And I have my square drawn. Now, we're going to do the same thing for each shape that you draw. You're going to connect it in the same way. You're going to look at the corners of your shape, which is why it's easiest if you do a geometric shape, meaning straight angles or straight lines that come to a point. It doesn't matter how many points there are. So for a square we have 4. We're actually only going to need 3 of them, and here's why. We want our square to look like it's moving towards our center or leading towards our center. So I'm going to line up this corner with my vanishing point using my ruler, and I'm going to connect those 2. It's almost as if I have a dot here and a dot here, and I'm connecting those 2 dots. Now from this corner, I almost already have a line there drawn from my original X. But I'm going to draw another one connecting this corner to my center vanishing point. And my last corner over here, I'm going to connect to the center as well. Now, the reason we don't use this corner over here is if I would draw a line through the shape from that corner to my vanishing point, and it's going to make it look like my shape is see-through, which isn't what I want. So I can leave that corner without a line, so I'm going to erase that. I'm also going to erase my original X lines because I will not need those either. And what I'm left with is my square drawn in one-point perspective.